Testing, testing, testing. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Pacers, Hornets, NBA play-in game. Doesn't get much better than this. Win or go home on HOTMIC. HOTMIC app, hotmic.io, promo code SCOUT, all caps. Make your picks pregame right now for a chance to win $50 for this game, $50 for the Wizards game later tonight. Make sure you submit your picks right now, pretty much your last call to do that. Again, for a chance to win $50. Should be a great game. Hornets blowing really that game in D.C. You see their starters. A lot of good guards. Graham, Ball, Terry Rozier having a hell of a season. Miles Bridges is kind of the small ball four that they play. Interesting, starting Bismack Biyombo. P.J. Washington, so going pretty big against this Pacers team, trying to match Sabonis' size. They start Brissett as the four. Malcolm Brogdon coming back after missing, I believe, the last 10 games. Should be an exciting up-tempo game. Hornets really move the ball a lot. Pacers, disappointing year for them, but Sabonis still one of the smartest players in the league. Fun to watch. Let's see what James Borrego and the Hornets start out with. Trying to hide Bismack in that corner. You could certainly help off him, though, as a non-shooter. Gets into basically a high pick and roll for LaMelo. Throwback to Rozier off the tag. No good for three. Brissett having a heck of a season for the Pacers as kind of an unknown coming over from Toronto. Really stepped up as a small ball four for them. Doug McDermott in there. Looks like trying to find somebody to screen. Was a little bit confused by Charlotte's opening defense, but Brogdon knocks down the threes. Much improved from there this season, taking a much higher volume of them. P.J. Washington, the corner three. See both teams, high volume three-point teams really need their threes to win. Here's Sabonis in that delay action that he's so good passing out of. Hits Holiday on the back cut. So good from that facilitating trail big spot is Domas Sabonis. Again, you can be watching. You got to just be closer than that. Bridges, that's too much airspace to give Malcolm Brogdon, an elite shooter. Sometimes when guys miss, some games, you kind of forget what they do exactly, and that's a guy you got to press right up with. Justin Holiday, traditionally a very good shooter, including free throws. 79% on the season, misses the first. Knocks down the second. 4-3 Pacers, about a minute into this game. This little horns action here. Ends up swinging it back. LaMelo step up with Biyombo, and they call him for a travel. Wow. LaMelo was he put up some numbers against the Wizards, but he not very efficient in my opinion. He or really in anybody's. I think he was like 6 of 17 or something from the field. He threw up a whole bunch of wild floaters, deep threes, and didn't really play a good floor game. He'll have to be better tonight for the Hornets to have a chance at a playoff spot. There's the big question mark with Sabonis. If him out there shooting threes is really going to, work. 32% on the season, only took 2.5 a game, really didn't make the transition well to that. Sometimes, messing with a good thing is if it ain't broke, why fix it? You see the Hornets going a little zone on the baseline out of bounds. Good job by the Pacers just to find the open spots as McDermott cleans up the air ball. 6-3 Pacers. As Rozier comes off a side drag. Miles Bridges, super fundamental. well coached by Jay Wright at Villanova. Sabonis here is going to take the rebound and push it. Plays a lot like Jokic. Bam. Doug McDermott, one of the best footwork shooters in the league, coming off that handoff, firing. Hornets have to stay attached to his body. Too much airspace for McDermott. Interesting. You wondered, the Hornets really going away from what their typical lineup is, starting Biyombo, I guess, to match Sabonis' size, but looks like it's really impacted their offensive flow to start this game as they're not in any sort of rhythm to begin this one as Brogdon drives the baseline 11-3, Pacers out to a big lead to start. It looks like Borrego might want to take a timeout here before things really play through it, I guess. Melo hits Bismack for a little elbow action. Handoff. You see Cody Zeller coming in. Looks like Borrego realizes the error of his decision. PJ Washington, super athlete. Same thing with Miles Bridges. They got some active lob guys that really run the floor for LaMelo. Pacers so far in this one, though, have done a good job getting back in transition as Rozier tries to shoot the gap on McDermott, who, again, catch and shoot. They have lost contact on him a couple times, and that is not going to cut it in a must-win game. A little swing action, pick and pop for LaMelo. Second side, pick and roll. Ball finds LaMelo, and then that's that inefficiency where he can be very hit or miss from three. You see that fundamentals I've talked about with Bridges, multiple pivots in the paint, find a way to get his shot off with either hand. He's really, really skilled, really crafty player. This is a free throw. Sorry, I misspoke. Obviously, Bridges at Tom Izzo at Michigan State. See if Sabonis can take advantage of his size advantage here, though, over Bridges on the switch. So he gets pretty deep catch. Probably should have gone up with it that deep, but Brogdon, super smart player. Kick out to Brissett. Nice high arcing three. Kind of had that corner occupied with two guys. Was unclear who that pass was really to, but ended up working out perfectly. And Pacers big edge from the three-point line so far. There's that wild floater I talked about. LaMelo, I think, leaves his feet like around the free throw line all the time, and it's not a very high percentage shot. I say that as a guy that likes the floater and defends the floater, but he's got to learn to get closer before launching up for that one because he throws them up just from so far away, and might have worked for him in high school and growing up, but that is not a high enough percentage shot in the NBA unless you're shooting it like Chris Paul, and even he is really taking that shot closer in as they lose McDermott for the third time. Just unacceptable there. Cannot lose him, especially strong side corner right there. Melo just turning his head to go dig, and McDermott's got 3 threes to kick it off here. So Borrego's got to get his guys refocused on the game plan, on staying connected to McDermott's body. 20-7, Pacers lead to start it off. Appreciate you guys joining me again. If you're watching on YouTube or anywhere else, it'll be 30, 40 seconds behind. So make sure you download the free HOTMIC app, hotmic.io or HOTMIC in the App Store. Use the promo code SCOUT, all caps, to join our stream, our live chat, and to have my call synced up with your TV at home. You can stream my call to your smart speaker or just play it on your phone speaker and also still have the game on in the background just like I do. Also have a chance to win $50 tonight by getting the most picks right if you submitted your picks pregame, or make sure to do that for the Wizards game, which I'll also be calling later tonight. Who would have thought? Doug McDermott, 11 of the Pacers' 20 points so far. Malcolm Brogdon with 5. Sabonis got 4 rebounds and 2 assists. PJ Washington with 5 for Charlotte, but they've only got 7 as a team. Great start to the game for the Pacers and much embattled first-time head coach Nate Bjorkgren. Very questionable to return next season. Obviously, think a big mistake to go away from Nate McMillan and the identity they had as a tough, grinded-out team last season. Shows again what happens when you sometimes the disease of more. Everybody thinks, the analytics, shoot more threes, that'll solve everything. Sometimes there's a reason that teams, have to play to their skill set, play to their identity, and McMillan had the team playing great defense, killing from mid-range, and it was a recipe that worked. Bjorkgren comes in, tries to really, turn them into a all threes team, and hasn't worked to a large extent this season. Also had definitely a lot of injury issues, and apparently some inner turmoil about his interactions with players, with other coaches, supposedly not having a great time adjusting to that leadership chair. But, that stuff does kind of happen with every team, so we'll see. As Zeller almost travels, got stuck in the air. Bridges gets a kickball, I believe, called. Appreciate you joining in, Mark. Look forward to seeing you after work. Hornets run of that. A lot of that, like Horns flare type action, guard games, as you see. Rozier, great dump off pass to Zeller. Finally gets Charlotte to 9. Pacers with 20 coming out of timeout. They're going to run a little pin down again for McDermott as they shoot the gap again. Unbelievable. You cannot shoot the gap on him. You have to lock in trails. Shooter like Doug McDermott. I just cannot understand how they're still shooting the gap. They have to adjust that as PJ Washington gets a corner 3. Borrego needs to tell whoever's guarding Doug McDermott to stay into his body because, as you can see, as a shooter, see 1 or 2 go in, and they go under the handoff again. Another good look for McDermott. Man, Rozier really crafty off the dribble. Misses there as Rozier almost steals the outlet pass in the backcourt. Great back cut for Brissett. Brogdon, high IQ player, called him the president at Virginia. 25-12 Pacers. Not even halfway into the first quarter. Here's Zeller handling as Bridges is going to come off. Hit him in the pocket. Zeller, a nice little push floater. He's got good touch around 4 or 5 feet from the basket. Not much further. You see, here's that 5 out for the Pacers. Just drive and kick as Sabonis short again on a 3 from the top. Last season, that was a automatic free throw line jumper for him that he hardly ever missed. So you just see the impact again. Okay, this season, maybe a higher effective field goal percentage if he shoots 32% on them, but making 32% of those shots is not scoring very frequently, It's a difference between actually making, 46, 47% of your shots versus 32. I'd rather take the 46, 47. Caleb Canales, Greg Foster on the Pacers staff. There was that explosive Jake Fisher piece, but yeah, like I said, that stuff again only comes out when you're losing. Only comes out if there's an agenda. A player, agent, somebody really doesn't like Bjorkgren, or maybe ownership wants to get rid of him. But there was nothing that nuts in that story, to be honest. All of those things are pretty common among the coaching profession. As Rozier, nice little probe dribble in transition. Zeller, reasonable passer, not the best by any means, but knows how to play the game. PJ Washington, another contested 3, is able to just rise up and shoot over you a bunch. TJ McConnell, you see in the game now, one of my favorite backup point guards in the league. Unbelievable energy. Terrific defender, and he's also always probing along the baseline, Nash dribbling, playing 2-man game with Sabonis as McDermott's going to drive it, hit Brissett on the corner kick. That's what he does, doing that at a really high level for the Pacers this season. 28-14. It's Rozier, nice drive, gets to the rim. He's become a lot more efficient in Charlotte. Sabonis almost got away with a travel there, but not seeing many of those called in the NBA today. 30-16 Pacers, 4:16 to go. Zeller tries to throw that high-low, but threw it a little bit too high. They tell you to aim for kind of the bottom of that glass, and Zeller hit it perfectly, but it was a little too high for the way the post player was positioned when he threw that pass. I told you it'd be high scoring. Two up tempo, offensive minded teams. I just personally thought Charlotte would be the one clicking a little more, but long game, plenty of basketball yet left. Double action here. McDermott coming off a stagger again, threw that pass a little bit too high for Sabonis. See McConnell putting some full court pressure on Graham. Hornets go to again that horns action. Zeller looking for the high-low. PJ Washington was in the post again, but he's going to get out of there since they just turned it over. Zeller, rare little post jump hook. You'll live with that if you're Indy. Not a huge part of his game. Here's delay again. Sabonis, so good at just finding those back cuts. Tracks those cutters so well. Again, this is not something Zeller is going to do a ton of, so you'll live with, I think, him beating you, generally speaking, if you're Indy, especially because contested twos better than certainly layups and open threes for their good shooters. Again, if you're watching on YouTube, come on over to the free HOTMIC app. We've got a live chat there. Happy to answer any of your questions. Just download the free HOTMIC app using the code SCOUT, all caps. Come on over to the stream there. Also have a chance to win $50 for the Wizards call right after this game. Elbow action, handoff to Rozier. Gets in the paint. Graham, good contest by McConnell. That contest makes a big difference. Sumner with the rebound. And here's Sabonis pushing again. Keeps it. Faking the handoff to McConnell. Man, great job finding the corner. Sumner a little bit short on that three. And Rozier been probing. There's Malik Monk. Or McDaniels, excuse me, not Malik Monk. (32-18) Pacers, great start for them as the Hornets need to keep stringing together some stops to get the scoring under control of Doug McDermott, who's come out firing to the tune of 16 first quarter points so far. The Doug McDermott game might go for 81. We'll see. Brissett, 8 points on 2 threes, though. He's been big for Indy so far. PJ Washington carrying the Hornets, really. 8 points. Zeller, 6. Uneventful start for LaMelo. Rozier, 2 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Graham hasn't recorded a stat in his 5 minutes off the bench yet. Hornets, 3 good guards, like I said, but at times it's, hard for Borrego to see who's really got it clicking on any given night. He's also got Malik Monk, a talented scoring guard off the bench. Pretty clear what that team needs to get to the next level is a starting caliber big. I think Borrego made a mistake starting Biyombo today over Zeller even really. Or McDaniels, who'd been the starter at times this season. But, Biyombo, Zeller, both probably fine as a backup 5, but they just do not have a starting big on that roster. They have a wealth of guards, especially Gordon Hayward's obviously out today. But if they can find a way to get a really quality center. That's kind of the one thing that team is missing. All right, welcome back again. If you're just joining us, come on over to HOTMIC. No reason not to. You'll be 45 seconds behind on YouTube. HOTMIC, you'll be synced up 100% live. You also got a chance to win $50 for each game at least that I call during the playoffs. 32-18 Pacers off to a big lead starting this one. Here's McConnell coming off a mid-ball screen. They set that up perfectly for him to come off. Sabonis defense went under, and McConnell killer that mid-range jumper, knocks it down. Again, playing to your strengths. So there's at least good coaching by Bjorkgren to let McConnell still do what he does. Is definitely looked like LaMelo got hacked on that drive, and he's going to get one of those late foul calls there. But yeah, again, HOTMIC lets you hear my call synced up. There's a sync button you press, and you can literally sync my call up exactly with your TV or wherever you're watching, and then have my call on in the background as you still have the sounds of the game, but you can hear me on your smart speaker or iPhone speaker narrating the action as it happens, and a dog also barking, as you might be able to hear. Loves when we have visitors at the door as LaMelo knocks down the free throws. 34-20 Pacers. 2:10 to go here in the first. McConnell, this time he's going to pull the three. Saw the defense going under again. Usually doesn't pull them from back there, but we'll take an occasional three-point shot. Early pin down for Graham. Probes on another ball screen. Nice baseline cut by P.J. Washington. Just had a little contest at the end that looked like it knocked him off his ability to finish that one. Sabonis here, handoff to McDermott. Now you see, finally, wow, what a pass by McDermott, finding that corner, that slash cut from the wing on the baseline drive as LaMelo having some issues with this pressure. Still got to learn a lot of the tricks of the game. Again, he's got a good feel for the game, but like I said, against the Wizards, played a really inefficient floor game overall. I thought hurt them ultimately. So to be determined if he's ready for a game like this magnitude. Wow, Graham, deep three. Looks like Borrego is going to maybe try a zone here. So I'm putting up fist. Yeah, looks like they're in 2-3 here. Sabonis finds Brissett again. Just off on the three. 36-23 Pacers. 55 seconds to go as LaMelo's going to attack McConnell. And does get to the free throw line pretty well. They got to defend with their chests, not their hands, because I'm not sure if Graham really was able to dribble that ball at the end. The only questionable thing about that play, but bad luck for the Pacers to have a great defensive possession that ends with a 35-footer going down. Melo also occasionally has some trouble at the free throw line. Yeah, again, HOTMIC app, 100% free. Hot MIC in the App Store. Just use the code SCOUT. No charge whatsoever. Chance to win again. $50 if you make your predictions before the Wizards game tonight, which I'll also be calling on there as well. Delay action's a bonus. Tough to run that against a zone. We'll see if the Pacers can get into a little more zone structure here. As Borrego, desperate for some stops, tries to switch it up a little bit. Looks like a little matchup, like 2-3 here. Aaron Holiday short on a 3. Hornets could go 2 for 1 if they go really quick here, but looks like they're not going to go quick enough. A little run it down and give Indy most likely the last possession. Wow, what a defensive play by McConnell. Read that perfectly. Great finish. My God. His energy, so valuable. Have a guy like that, just the ultimate competitor. Look at him even almost forced to steal there. With LaMelo having a lot of trouble handling this pressure. Got to be careful not to shove off with that offhand too. Man, you see Wild stepped out of bounds. You see again, he's just needs a lot of refining to his game, his skill work. Those are things that just, the starting level players in the NBA don't do. Some of those really bad habits at times. Wow. Sumner, the floater. Indy puts up the 40-point quarter. 40-24. Pacers off to an amazing start. We'll see if that gets confirmed, but looked like it was out of his hands. Threw it up super high and got a kind roll. Yeah, that's definitely good. Woo! Wow. Dreadful end to the quarter for the Hornets. Dreadful quarter, period, really, for the Hornets, as the Pacers really come out as the aggressor in this one, as the hungrier team for sure. We'll see what happens in the Wizards-Celtics game later today, which I'll be calling as well. Make sure you check out the YouTube video I dropped today showing you a NBA scouting report, what that looks like on the Scout with Brian YouTube channel. Against our game plan. So was the game plan really to shoot the gap on McDermott? Because if so, that's wild. That's a game planning mistake right there. So hopefully they've rectified it by now, but we'll see if it's too late. Is it Bitazde sets the screen for McConnell. That's his trademark kind of leaning, fading shot that he just hits so well from that 7-8 foot area. Phenomenal at that as Bridges with a duck in on the ATO. Now he's going to get out of there as PJ Washington almost traveled. LaMelo step up, nice pocket pass to PJ there. Can't finish. He's got to finish those. He's missed a couple of bunnies around the basket. McConnell that time's not going to take that three. Throw back to Sumner. You see the Pacers continually driving and kicking. They got, again, rim and threes as their philosophy offensively, and then they pick up the pressure defensively. Wow, what a block by McDaniels. McConnell, a lot of mix in this game. McDermott, McConnell, Holiday traveled, finds Sumner in the corner. Another corner pocket three. Indy out to a 19-point lead. 10:50 still to go in the second as Borrego searching for anything here as the Hornets look like a mess. They'll go a little handoff into a side pick and roll here. Rozier needs to get going. He needs to be their leading scorer, in my opinion. He's their go-to guy offensively without Hayward around. Goga, certainly a guy you want to pressure a lot more than Sabonis. It's not nearly the kind of playmaker that he is. Long on the three as McConnell just gets it again with his hustle. Yeah, got rid of the ball, I thought, too late and turned it over anyway. But yeah, it looked like his foot came down there. So Daniels, high-level athlete. A little surprised with the kind of leash LaMelo's getting in this game. I guess Borrego feels the Hornets need him to win, but he's you see again gets rejected at the rim there. Pacers continue to get downhill, attack in transition. PJ Washington, big rebound to come up with there, and there's LaMelo loitering, didn't even bother kind of running at all. Gets a cherry pick layup there. McConnell probing early, gets Bridges guarding him. Kalen Martin, the Butler product, long on a three. Bridges with the rebound. This is Hornets' chance right here to change the tempo of the game a little bit. There you go, another layup for them as they battle back in there a little bit. We'll see how long Bjorkgren lets this second unit play. Doesn't look like much longer. Goga again, the very unpolished second-year player, very prone to bouts of extreme softness, which caused him and Greg Foster to get into it. Big shot here, Rozier, corner. Ooh, in and out. Pacers dodge a bullet. McConnell, wow, gets to the rim again. That guy plays like the Energizer Bunny so hard. 47-30 Pacers. Rozier with that Iverson cut over the top. Probes on the baseline. There's Malik Monk in the corner. No good. A leak out for Martin. Nice swing step finish. Borrego's going to need another timeout. 49-30. Pacers continue to pile it on as the Hornets cannot quite capitalize at the rim and on their open threes. TJ McConnell, great minutes so far for the Pacers. Again, if you're on YouTube, coming over, please, free HOTMIC app, hotmic.io. Use the code SCOUT, all caps. Again, you'll have a chance. Make your picks before the Wizards game for a chance to win $50 cash sent to you by Venmo if your picks are the most accurate before that game. So hop on there real quick. You also will be synced up. Got a live chat where I'm happy to answer any questions. Bunch of other cool features on the HOTMIC app. Promo code SCOUT. I'll be right back after this commercial. Borrego searching for answers. Malik Monk probably is the first sign of desperation. Not a guy that plays every night. Throw him out there, maybe see if he can get going offensively, as he's a certainly a streaky guy. LaMelo been very ineffective, in my opinion, despite getting the free throw line a few times. Has 5 points, but no rebounds, no assists. That is not going to cut it when he's not even playmaking for you. Pacers doing a good job getting back in transition, and more importantly, doing a good job scoring, which has not allowed the Hornets to get out really in transition at all. Miles Bridges, none of his usual lobs or post-ups or things he does to get involved. Most importantly, just 49, an unacceptable amount for the Pacers to have with 8:30 left in the second. The Hornets got to bear down and get some stops. Pin down for Monk again. Let's see if he can get some scoring going. Pacers have just been relentless defensively so far too. They've bottled up pretty much everything that the Hornets have tried to run. Appreciate you guys joining me on Hot Mic. Again, you got any questions, please send them in the Hot Mic chat room. Happy to answer anything as long as it's in the Hot Mic chat. Let's see if Rozier realizes he's got 2 seconds. He does. Step back from the corners, no good. Bridges kick out to Graham, shot fake. Man, thought he got fouled, but no call. And things continue to go poorly. 19-point lead for the Pacers. McConnell doing a great job running the show, although it seems like they forgot what ATO exactly they're running here. Another play for TJ, really, to get to his mid-range pull-up. He took a little shot to the face, but looks like he's all right as Monk tries to keep McConnell on his back, get to the rim. Good verticality by Goga. McConnell comes up with another loose ball, doing what he does. Tried to hit the trail. Goga, no luck there, and now Hornets get another cherry pick dunk. Bad luck for the Pacers a couple times, so nothing too concerning for Nate Bjorkgren from their defense really yet. A lot more for the Hornets to clean up. As you see, they're in a zone again here, trying to find a way to junk their way to a few stops as Goga gets rejected but gets fouled. So he gets some work at the 4 alongside Sabonis. I am doing the Wizards game too, Andrew. So again, please make sure come on over to HotMic, hotmic.io. Use the code SCOUT, all caps, or HotMic in the App Store. Make your picks before that Wizards game. Just a few betting type over/under picks, and if your picks are the most accurate, you will win $50 cash sent to you by Venmo or PayPal tonight. So again, plenty of reasons to come on over to HotMic, including the least of which, cash giveaway. You won't be 45 seconds behind like you'll be on YouTube. You get synced up live chat on there. Awesome experience in the Hot Mic app. Again, 100% free. Zeller almost got away with an illegal screen there. It was a little decoy high pick and roll into a pin down for Terry, who's missed a few of those open looks tonight as Charlotte stays cold offensively on top of not being able to get any stops. McConnell doesn't miss many of those. Wide open free throw line pull up. Rozier, another open look from 3. He's got to keep shooting those because they are wide open. He is just not in a rhythm right now, as Zeller, I believe, is getting called for the foul here. That was that one where Brissett and Holiday were both in the corner together, but you see some good driving kicks here. You see it cut off, but McDermott, one's shooting the gap on him was just really mind-boggling, unacceptable. A little surprised Goga, again, is still getting run instead of Brissett. Not sure if something happened to him, but as he misses the finish, not a big fan of his game, but still a young player, Goga. 18th pick in 2019. Seems to fashion himself as a kind of small or stretch 5, but only shot 25% from 3 on the season. Knocks them both down. 20-point lead again for the Pacers. 6:19 to go in the second. AFT after free throw play here for the Hornets. Looks like a little stack or Spain pick and roll. Good job by McConnell to recognize Bridges trying to slip out of it as Devontae Graham goes to the step back. Pacers doing a great job gang rebounding, boxing out, keeping the Hornets off the offensive glass where they usually are decently successful. McConnell, wow, got to the rim, just blew the easy part. Malik Monk, see if he can, again, give the Hornets some juice as Borrego's really searching for anybody to give him impact on either end. I don't even know who that pass was to, if that was to Bridges, but ended up working out okay. Kind of in between the two bigs there. Brogdon, double high pick, loves to shoot that three behind this one. There he does. A little bit long on it. Rozier goes up, wants it more than Goga, quite frankly, who looks gassed. Bridges, left hand's got to finish that one. Again, another play for the Hornets where they had pretty good pace, gotten to the rim, but just haven't capitalized nearly enough. Got to finish like that with authority. Kind of athlete he is. He should be dunking everything. Again, free 99. Free 99. That's the price of the HOTMIC app. 100% free. Come on over, please. HOTMIC.io. Instructions are in the video description. Little flex action here for the Hornets. Graham, screen the screener. Shot fake. Good job running them off the three-point line by Brissett. You'll live with it becoming a long two instead. Good game plan defense by the Pacers, who have been much more locked in on that end than the Hornets. Incredibly going. Shooting the gap on McDermott, most notably. Sabonis just bully balling against Zeller. Monk, trail three. Good. That's what he can do, what he can get going. We'll see if he can get hot. Very streaky shooter, 37-52. Pacers going to feed Sabonis in the post again as he finds Brogdon on the cut. Wow, that didn't look like much contact, but again, phenomenal pass by Sabonis. So unselfish. Always looking for cutters, whether it's in the post or from the high post. Let's see, Zeller's got to press up, got to have active hands on him every post up because he will pick you apart with his vision if you do not, really get into him wherever he has the ball. $55-37. Can the Hornets cut this maybe to single digits? Is that too ambitious to ask for at halftime? Another play they run for Monk here. Step up. Decent look from three. Short on that one. Again, just haven't really been able to make two shots in a row anytime Hornets have hit anything. Zeller, man, going to flop there. Sabonis not liking that one. It was one of those that you could call every time in the NBA. That's a Zeller. Not much contact on a good Euro step by Zeller. I prefer a play on there because that's very little on that. Using your head for a charge. Come on. See, again, the Hornets really searching. Just go to Bridges, post up there. Not a super high volume play, but tried to exploit that mismatch. McDermott, guarding him. Great ball movement by Holiday. Wow, better block, though, by Bridges. Sabonis hit his head hard. Woo! Malik Monk. Alley-oop. Hopefully Sabonis is okay. Does not look great, but that's encouraging that he hopped up relatively quickly. So I just maybe a little surprised I didn't get a foul call. Let's see. Yeah, there was a little body there by Bridges, certainly, but yeah, he's an athlete. He's going to block some shots. Frustrating little stretch for Sabonis on the charge call, and then that. Again, appreciate you guys joining me during this timeout. Great time to hop on over to HOTMIC, HOTMIC.io, code SCOUT, all caps, to come join our live chat. And again, a chance to win $50 for whoever has the most accurate predictions before the Wizards game, which I'll also be calling on there. Wow, chicken and waffle sandwich. Carl's Jr. trying the KFC, had that not too long ago. Too bad there's not a Hardee's within an hour of me. Otherwise, my fiance would be all over that. Just kidding. Appreciate you guys joining again on Hot MIC, Hot Mic app. Again, if you're on YouTube or anything else, you'll be 40 seconds behind. If you come on over to Hot Mic, you'll be synced up, hear my call totally live with your TV, and we'll be doing both games tonight. Whole bunch of games, all playoff long, breaking down the X's and O's live from me, Scout with Brian. 4 years as the head video coordinator for the Washington Wizards, a year as a regional advanced scout for the Hawks and Raptors, 7 years total in the NBA, 2 years with Gary Williams at the University of Maryland. So a lot of high-level X's and O's experience trying to teach you guys the nuances, the play calls. Just dropped the YouTube video today showing what an NBA scouting report looks like on the Scout with Brian YouTube channel. It's Brian with a Y, Scout with Bryan. So make sure you check out that video if you haven't already. If you're in this room on Hot Mic too, if you could just do me one favor, make sure you click on my name and hit that follow button if you haven't already. That'll just let you know when I go live. I get a little something out of that. And again, won't bother you. You can disable notifications if you'd like. But yeah, really appreciate, again, you guys watching along with me on Hot Mic. Excited for that second game tonight. Should be a thriller. Two St. Louis guys, Bradley Beal and Jason Tatum, going at it. Russell Westbrook, one of my favorite players in the history of basketball to watch. Unbelievable motor. Love the way he plays. Dropped a bunch of YouTube videos on him recently, too. 55-39. Pacers as the Hornets trying to see maybe if they can cut this to 10 or so going into halftime where you feel a lot better about yourself. Obviously, definitely swing the other way, too. Or going to halftime down 20-something, or hard to battle back from those. But the Hornets at least have fixed the McDermott problem, seemingly. 16 first-quarter points, but has not scored since. Bismack Biyombo got 3 minutes to start the game, and an interesting decision to try him, I guess, to go against Sabonis. Didn't really work at all, really. 12 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 points. Sabonis always tries to pick you apart, really, by passing more than scoring anyway. You hear Borrego emphasizing a possession at a time. Obviously, no 20-point shot. Got to keep chipping away by doing the little things, starting with a stop right here. Out of the timeout, let's see what Nate Bjorkgren's drawn up. It's like just a clear out, basically, for Malcolm Brogdon to drive it. Simple, straight line drive. Use that double high ball screen kind of as occupy the big men, get them out of the paint, clear up a whole bunch of space for Brogdon. LaMelo throws that lob up to Zeller. You see Indy, though, great discipline by Sabonis. He's one of the best, not, jumping unnecessarily and doing all sorts of things he can't do. He just tries to protect the rim. As the Pacers rip screen there for Sabonis, McDermott setting. Sabonis, you see, always looking over that inside shoulder, trying to be a passer, but if he gets that deep, certainly can score it as well, although he gets hit with another offensive foul. This one, less argument from him. Looks like he knew maybe he hit Zeller with his off arm in the face. Hard not to call that when, let's see. Not a ton either, but I don't know. We could use another angle maybe on that one. Zeller's gotten 2 Emmys for his performance so far tonight. Ball's still in LaMelo's hands, and then here you see these are some of the issues with the Hornets. A lot of talented guards, but who who runs the offense? Who do you give the ball to? PJ Washington got pretty deep on the post up, but couldn't capitalize. Malik Monk, wow, nice long step, great dump off pass to Zeller. He's given Borrego a little spark. Malik Monk has. Certainly played better, honestly, than LaMelo so far. Better job defending McDermott initially on the pin down there, but he still shows you how good these guys are, even though obviously known for his shooting and making the mistake of going under a few of his pin downs. Even if you do that, he can also put the ball down and get to the rim occasionally too. Rozier gets to the rim himself there, misses the easy finish for him. He needs to convert those. 59-41, and again, Hornets going the wrong way here. Danger zone going into halftime of 18-point deficit right now. McDermott trying a little get action, little hand back from Sabonis as Brissett. That's how you finish on the reverse layup. 20-point game. Hornets in a bad way right now. Tough to battle back from this, especially without your home crowd, especially on the road, excuse me. Zipper, little loop cut for Rozier, trying to maybe throw the ball in the post. PJ. Rozier loves to try to kind of S-dribble, keep his defender on his back. It's Malik Monk going to work against McDermott. Jump stops in the paint. Wow, wild turnaround. Gets no good on the bounce. Zeller trying to ride on Sabonis' back. Dagger three here. Wow, Brogdon, puts him up 23. So all that could go wrong has so far for the Hornets as they are bleeding right now. LaMelo thought he was maybe going to get called for a carry there. Cat cameo. Hey, Cat. Just a dominant performance so far by the Pacers. Just such a great passer, Sabonis. That left hand dribble, strong hand, bounce pass, overplay, easy basketball, easy read, but so fundamental, so sound at those things. Rozier flaring. Ooh, dangerous play there. Not really sure how that's on the floor, to be honest. He shot fake, got his defender up in the air, and then threw the ball up. That's supposed to be a shooting foul, but are they in the bonus? Let's see. Either they were or they overturned the call. Not sure exactly. So, as you see, went the wrong way. Now, Cole is finish under 20 in the 64-42 total ass kicking in the first half, quite frankly. Hornets just kind of look devoid of leadership and not really fighting right now. Pacers totally had their number stylistically in this first half. Man, Sabonis cannot get a call to save his life. That's PJ Washington. Yeah, it was vertical, but you bump him like that in the air, that's a foul. He is a little beside himself right now. The Hornets are getting the benefit of refs trying to let them play their way back into the games. That's unacceptable. McDermott, uncontested layup on a baseline out of bounds play. Wow, man. Sabonis getting pounded. Zeller, 45 for Charlotte. Low scoring first half for them. 66-45. Pacers will hold for one shot, but Charlotte should have around 4 or 5 seconds to go if they can get a stop here. Let's see a weave type action. Throw back to Brogdon. High ball screen. Great pass to Holiday. Good look. Continue to pile it on. My God. Bridges step back going right. Off 69-45. Pacers at halftime. Dominant performance so far. As you see Sabonis expressing a little of that frustration that certainly seemed like he's entitled to. But when you have a 20-point lead, like you said, refs try to give the losing team sometimes a benefit of the doubt. Just human nature, you try to make it a game a little bit, quite frankly. And despite that, Hornets really have nothing going for them. Pacers just absolutely dominant in that first half. 20 for Doug McDermott. As I wait for these stats to update, let's see. 20 for McDermott, 10 for Brissett. Had a phenomenal first half. Brogdon, 13 with 6 assists. Getting him back, yeah, pretty massive. TJ McConnell, 8 points, 4 rebounds, 3 steals, unlimited energy. Zeller is the leading scorer for the Hornets. That tells you how poorly things are going with 10 off the bench. PJ and Rozier both have 8. 7 for Malik Monk was the only one that maybe looked like a little bit of spark for the Hornets, but desperation looking times for them at halftime. I don't know what Prego might just have to empty the clip, tear into them a little bit, and see how they respond. Because you're going home, quite frankly, anyway. If you don't win this one, might as well use every last bullet. Again, if you are watching on YouTube or anywhere else, you'll be 30, 40 seconds behind for the second half and for the Wizards game later tonight. Please come on over to the HOTMIC app, hotmic.io or HOTMIC in the App Store. Use the code SCOUT, all caps, 100% free, live chat, $50 cash giveaway. I will be back with you guys for the second half. Enjoy halftime. All right, welcome back. Pacers Hornets on Hot Mic. Quite the blowout so far, 69-45. Indiana just piling it on. 40-point first quarter, and then 29-21 in the second. Brogdon, huge. Sabonis not scoring, but providing his usual toughness and passing. Brissett, a huge boost. Doug McDermott game, 20-point first half for him. TJ McConnell, phenomenal off the bench. Really everything going well for them. Hornets trying to pick up full court a little bit, I guess. Junk it up, see if they can throw anything out there to turn this game around somehow. Certainly have to up the pace a little bit to make a 24-point comeback, although plenty of basketball left as the slip for Brissett as Hornets a little over-eager trying to chase the shooter this time off pin downs, and that opens up the slip. So continues to get worse for the Hornets right now as Rozier finds Zeller. I was going to say Pacers doing a great job for the most part, staying at home on shooters, forcing Zeller or somebody else to go up with tough finishes against Sabonis in the paint. Brogdon against the under will pull again, knocks down a three. 29-point lead now as the Hornets just have nothing going for them. LaMelo free throw line pull up, you see again, just shaky fundamentals. He floats way too much on that jumper. He's got a lot of aspects of his game that really need to be fine-tuned. Sabonis, second side, pick and roll, gets the cleared out backside roll, and this one is just about over, folks. 31-point lead as Terry Rozier, tough left-handed finish. He will have to go absolutely bonkers, and the Pacers will have to take their foot off the gas in a major way for the Hornets to have any shot at pulling this one out. Definitely still a lot of time, but I don't know. LaMelo is, well, that's a good pass. Sabonis. Not happy with the whistle he's gotten tonight. Again, if you're on YouTube or anywhere else, come on over to the free Hot Mic app. We'll be doing a whole bunch of games all playoffs long. Not all of them will be on YouTube. All of them will be definitely on Hot Mic. There will be cash giveaways for a whole bunch of them too. For the Wizards game, you got a chance to win $50 if you make if you have the most accurate picks prior to the Wizards game tonight. So download it right now. HOTMIC, code SCOUT, all caps. A little full court pressure again from the Hornets. Not something that most NBA teams have a lot of trouble with. Ooh, Brogdon just barely getting past half court though. This little run double high into a double stagger. LaMelo doing a good job blowing that up for Justin Holiday, picking up the pressure a little bit here. As Holiday's got just a second. Oof, wow, how he hit the backboard on that. McDermott comes up with the offensive rebound. Sabonis is going to lose that out of bounds as I think the refs realized maybe they missed a little push in the back by McDermott that let him come up with that rebound. Hornets bench was going wild. Again, loser this game is done. Winner, chance to win the 8th seed. Terry Rozier, like I said, they really need him to get going. And by get going, I mean he needs to finish with 35 or something for them to have a chance. But again, one possession at a time. Malcolm Brogdon still going under on him somehow. Don't really understand that. And Zeller apparently dribbled out of bounds. Didn't think he did, but 76-51. Pacers, 9:22 to go in the third. Fist looks like Hornets getting maybe in their zone again here. Again, try to run a zone on a baseline out of bounds, and a few times now the Hornets have given up dunks on it. Just wow. for all the maligning of Nate Bjorkgren's coaching this season, certainly they look like the more prepared team tonight as they continue to pile it on. LaMelo trying to throw that one down. Good rim protection again, though, by the Pacers. Nothing easy, really, for the Hornets tonight. Not like they've just missed wide open looks or anything like that. Everything's been contested. Everything's been well guarded at the rim. Pacers looking like really the team that they were last season, to be honest, plus some threes, which I think was the vision Bjorkgren had for this team, and again, didn't really work out the regular season. But hey, if they can, make it in the playoffs somehow, give Philly a series, definitely not, hasn't been fired yet, you would think. Rozier getting in a little rhythm now, but Pacers just have to monitor that. Somebody's got to shut him off a little, potentially. Nice jump stop by Sabonis as McDermott cuts through the paint. Two-man game with Brogdon. You see him hold that ball out like a tennis ball. He's got that big hands, gets to the fadeaway off one leg. Big-time shot by a big-time player. Terry pulls back. Good closeout by Justin Holiday. Zeller's going to screen. Rozier glide, tries to finish with the left hand again. No good on that one, and the Pacers again playing with pace. Jab step, jumper, Sabonis way off. Melo gets fouled. Wow, it certainly looked like continuation. I don't know how that is on the floor, but so he's saying that LaMelo took another dribble. Open three from the top, Rozier. That's a quality look. No good, though. Zeller, handoff. Rozier. It's LaMelo doing jumping jacks, looking for the ball. Doesn't get it. Brogdon. Great pass. Brissett, great finish. Pacers executed their 4-on-3s, 5-on-4s, things like that. Much tonight as LaMelo the ball last time is going to pull that three. Not close. As they almost lose McDermott again in transition. See the constant dribble handoff she faced with Sabonis, who just keeps the ball moving constantly. Pocket pass picked off. Great defense by the Pacers. Again, running everybody off the three-point line, contesting every shot. Just been super, super locked in on that end as the pocket pass apparently was kicked that time. Zeller saying it was his hand. Ooh, Zeller, nice read there. Just went for it. And the foul. Kind of just read Indy making a lazy pass on the Iverson cut to Brogdon and saw an opportunity there. Sometimes got to go for it when you're down this much in particular. Zeller gets the three-point play. Jeez. A little different game plan there by the Hornets. Switching that pick and roll and then Scram switching the kick out. Smaller defender on Sabonis in the post. Looked like Brogdon was fouled. Graham, man, in and out. They have had a few of those, certainly from three, and pretty good looks. Pin down coming. McDermott still shooting the gap, unbelievably. Get lucky there as he's short again. Hornets almost look just tired, too. They did have basically a playoff game against the Wizards a couple nights ago, so maybe still feeling the effects of that a little bit, but they have been out-energied by the Pacers tonight. Heck of a player. Just don't know if he will ever be fully healthy again. Certainly has a rep at this point of being a guy that can't stay healthy. Can't let Sabonis get to his left hand. If he's going to drive, he's going to have to finish going right at least. Too easy. Rozier gets a transition layup. Zeller, another steal. Is just poor passing. Throws it right to him. You see Zeller, even mid-30s, whatever he is now, still pretty good athlete. Yeah, it's still a 24-point lead. I don't know if I'm buying it yet. Phew, tough shot. Brissett is making mid-range leaners, so you know it's not your night. He looks good, too, for a Raptors basic G Leaguer last season. Devontae Graham hasn't been able to get anything going. Struggled for much of this season coming off the bench. Brissett, yeah, that's why, I don't know, Greg Anthony's just trying to sell this game or what, but this tide is not turning. 89-60. Pacers still in strong command of this game, despite little, whatever here and there from the Hornets. I wouldn't even say runs. What's the most they've gone on? Like 6-0? They haven't really done anything. Commanding performance by the Pacers. Appreciate you guys. On Hot Mic, take a quick pause and then back after this commercial. Both ends of the court, quite frankly. You see the Hornets trying to match up zone on baseline out of bounds. Just a near comedy of errors as nothing has gone their way, really. See if maybe you see Malik Monk thrown back out there. We got a tech. What do we get a tech for? You were just praising Charlotte's energy 30 seconds ago, Greg Anthony. I don't know what you're talking about now. Devontae Graham got a tech? Why? Miles Bridges, you see that great jump stop. Tom Izzo poached. Hale Bridges obviously was the one coached by Jay Wright, but both tremendously coached in college. Not surprising that they've gone on to be productive NBA players as well. Two coaches that really emphasize the fundamentals. Good schools to go to. McDermott had probably an open corner three there, but I guess passes it up to run the little clock. Sabonis face up jabs. Whew. Washington goes for the fake. Sabonis finishes. What a move. He's so good. See just where the Hornets are having to run their offense from is the Pacers. Heavy pressure. Nice big-to-big pass, though, there to get McDaniels a little drop-off finish on the foul. Again, if you're on YouTube, anywhere else, you're 30, 40 seconds behind. If you're on HOTMIC, you got my call synced up live. You got a chance to win $50 if you make your predictions before the Wizards game right after this, which I'll be calling as well. Most accurate predictions wins $50. Cleared side ball screen for Sabonis. Gets that backside roll. So good with his pivots. A couple Hornets coaches thought it might have been a travel, but that is the danger. You know, I even said, why in the world are they shooting the gap on Doug McDermott? But the problem is you go over like you do there, and that's what empties out the backside roll for Sabonis. So it's definitely not an easy task, however you look at it. Sabonis's constant dribble handoffs and ball screens, just the best in the league, keeping it moving as the Hornets getting punished now, trying to go super small. PJ at the 5, trying to, I guess, trade some Sabonis 2s for 3s of their own, but so far have not been able, again, to really string much together. Graham will at least get to the free throw line. Again, if you have any questions, also happy to answer them as long as they're in the HOTMIC chat room. I'll also push out to you guys watching there right now, little Fanatics banner, one of our sponsors on HOTMIC. I think if you use that link, you get 10, maybe 15% off, something off your purchase. I think I get a little kickback as well, so check that out if you're planning on buying any hats, jerseys, jerseys, things of that nature. 96-70 Pacers, 2:40 to go here in the third in this do or die game for both teams, but certainly look like the Hornets are dying so far. Ooh. Man, McConnell traveled a couple times there. McDaniel's going to get called for a foul. See the Hornets, again, junking up this game, going college style, a little full court pressure. Resulted in a few steals. Malik Monk, again, has been the bright spot. One of maybe one or two for the Hornets tonight. This time they break the press, but they got to keep looking to score, not relax. Justin Holiday there as the Hornets lose him, leave him wide open. That's the danger of their, going full court zone traps, things like that. leads to some confusion and definitely some open shots. PJ Washington pick and pop for three. Off. Sabonis handled it himself here in transition, right into delay as McConnell cuts through. Switch. Justin Holiday step back in his rhythm. 102-73. Pacers keep piling it on. So every time it looks like the Hornets might string a little run together, Pacers just punch them right back. Malik Monk. Whew, God. Great pressure by the Pacers. Just more physical team defensively, really making Charlotte feel them every time. Pacers have been able to get free, just kind of run their offense without much pressure. Just a dominant performance, really, in every sense. Sometimes you have these games where it's just like, we played just as hard, played pretty well, we just couldn't make a shot. This is not one of them. Pacers just totally doing everything better than the Hornets. Sabonis handles in a pick and roll that time. Holiday trying to get three in a row, no good. Bridges probing, left hand, strong hand finish. Good athlete, good probe in transition by the talented kind of small four. Right now is trying to guard Sabonis as McConnell, even with the defense going under, just puts the burners on and beats him to the rim. Almost gets a steal in the backcourt too. Is whenever you think you're good, he's probably coming. Bridges now trying to find a little rhythm, gets a three to go. Potentially a 2-for-1, although the Pacers can certainly go quick here. That's a foul. My God. They lose McConnell. He's good at those off the backboard, too. And now the Pacers should have the 2-for-1, unless LaMelo almost carries, but going to come off a drag. Finds Washington in the pocket. Got to kick that back out, and you got 15 guys on you in the paint. Shots are open, like that one. Devontae Graham, my God. Can't miss that. You better go help. Holiday. Step through pass. Find McConnell on the baseline again as he does the Bradley Beal and is laying flat out on his back. 108-78 Pacers. Dub. This one is over. Brilliant veteran pass on the step through that some people will yell travel. Not a travel. You can pick up your pivot foot to pass or shoot. Great play by Justin Holiday and great performance all night long by the Pacers. Make sure, again, download HOTMIC right now. Do it during the commercial. HOTMIC in the App Store. Use the code SCOUT, all caps, so you can join me again for the Wizards game tonight, which I'll be calling as well. And again, if you download it and make your predictions pregame, you can win $50 cash Venmo to you postgame if you have the most accurate predictions pregame. $14 points, 21 rebounds, 9 assists bonus, and that's a quiet 14, 21, and 9. Just dominant impact. Look at those moves. This is a new TikTok dance, I think. They're crushing it. That's the robot. Little rip screen. Bring Bridges to the post. Pacers locked in. My God. LaMelo throwing that while Bridges was out of bounds still. Can't do that. One season for the Hornets, but you see, still have a long way to go. Aaron Holiday this time, short. Bridges loses it out of bounds. Brissett is just balling. He has played better, really, than anybody on the Hornets. So have like 10 guys on the Pacers. Ooh, Zeller almost traveled. Probably did travel. LaMelo's going to take one of those wild shots again. Sometimes it looks pure, though. It's the talent. Martin, lazy closeouts by Charlotte, but misses the floater. Indy tries to get by with an all bench. Wow, late call there. All bench lineup since again, yes, they will have to win another game against the Boston Indy or Boston Washington loser in a couple days. Wow. Yeah. Usually don't challenge when you're up 29, but Nate Bjorkgren is going for it. All right, we'll take a quick pause and be back after this challenge. Little zone full court there. Again, Hornets going college style. They're set. Nice slot cut. Just couldn't stick the landing. Now LaMelo's trying to find a rhythm. Gets a kind roll on the pull-up three. Yeah, if Sham says 10 to 14 days, that's probably what's going to happen. Goga with the offensive rebound. 112-86. Pacers. LaMelo going to shoot it again as he's going full AAU ball, going for his 40. Usually not how it works. Even if you see a couple go in, he's not that kind of shooter just yet. Aaron Holiday, nice runner. Terry Rozier gets clobbered on the drive and tries to bounce back up. Look at just the pressure again by the Pacers. You'd think they're the team that's down. They've just been the aggressor in every way tonight. Great transition execution. And to do this without Miles Turner and LeVert, impressive. Zeller thought maybe thinking about a three. Rozier made the mistake of hesitating on the open three. And they need to wave a white flag here because this is over. As Goga has to get the foul call there. Yep, they have not taken their foot off the gas at all. Yeah, at least Nate still got paid this year by the Hornets. And got another coaching job and got to the playoffs. Worked out okay, I guess. $30, 9 minutes. Has that ever been done? Mystery of basketball. I don't think even the Clippers blew that, did they? Goga, still playing hard. Credit the Pacers, no let up whatsoever. Even though this one's been done. Ooh, LaMelo. That was a fun pass. That one will dominate the house of highlights and everything, even though the Pacers will win by 30. All the kids will see is that LaMelo pass. I appreciate at least that the announcers aren't giving it much attention until they see the replay, probably, and then they'll start freaking out. Here it is. It's a nice pass. Yeah, show it 3 times, so now, yep, kids will be freaking out. Oh, 4 times. Wow. Extra. Yeah. Special pass. It's not as special when you played a crap game overall and are down 30. There's that floater that went in that time, but cannot be a high percentage shot. Ooh, McConnell. Running hook in transition. Great, great pace. Amazing what a productive NBA player he's become. Again, if you're watching on YouTube, you'll be 30, 40 seconds behind. Come get synced up. Come get live. Come join our live chat. I'm happy to answer any questions as long as they're sent on HOTMIC. And again, you can win $50 if your predictions are the most accurate. Just make them before the Wizards game, which I'll be calling on HOTMIC as well. HOTMIC app. Code is SCOUT, all caps. Just download that for free right now. So you can come watch the Wizards game with me right after this. Goga. Goga. He has such little feel. Melo is at least still playing hard. He's still trying, but they are cooked. Time to empty the bench. Everybody, get him out of there. Time for the Kyries and Martins and whoever else is active. I don't even know if they're active, but that's the assist of the night. Well, I appreciate at least that they didn't give it to LaMelo, but Sabonis had nicer passes than that, to be honest. That one wasn't bad, but a couple of his backdoor lefties were even nicer. Yeah, but thankfully, who cares? unless somebody's a bettor that bet on it, in which case that kind of stinks. Surprised on it. Well, I guess the Hornets, we got nothing to save them for at this point except for there is the possibility of injury, going into next season. Disaster scenario that, I don't know, I guess maybe give them a couple more minutes and then empty the bench. I don't know why Pacers bench was all standing up for that one. 126-93 Pacers. Should be up in this one is LaMelo. You see, that's the danger again. He got cracked pretty hard in that right shoulder. Zier gets caught for the push off. TJ McConnell's pressure continues to make a difference. I don't know why they even make coaches bother to put a mask on for a second if they just take them off half the game anyway. Double action there. Pacers frequently high volume set for them. Goga misses a couple tips. Another wild LaMelo shot. Miles Bridges, though, cleaning it up. Oh, boy. Martin brother. There he is. Yeah, they're going to rest LaMelo. Probably smart at this point to, again, just make sure that you don't risk anything for next season. Vernon Carey, I think, coming in. PJ Washington. Kevin Pritchard doesn't look thrilled. Probably was looking to fire Bjorkgren, and this is going to make it a little bit trickier. Interesting that Rozier and Bridges are still out there, and I don't think you'd want to risk them much longer either. I don't know. Pritchard maybe is upset that certain guys are still in the game. Not sure, but I don't know. He definitely doesn't look thrilled over there. Keelan Martin. That's a dunk for you. 130-95. 5:10 to go as the Pacers looking like they'll put up 140, 150, something like that. Bridges corner pocket. It's Martin trying to dunk it again. Looks like Pacers really emptying the bench now, and we'll see if the Hornets get a couple of their actual pieces out of there as well. Keelan Martin, Butler product, fundamental. Bridges A crafty dude. Nice spin. Got a lot of solutions. Goga. Follow up as Borrego, I think, had guys there ready to sub in, but now is going to use the timeout just to make sure he can get them in before anybody else gets hurt, as the Hornets are pulling the plug like they did really 5 minutes ago. Again, come on over to HOTMIC. Be doing the Wizards Celtics game right after this. Chance to win $50. Really, your last chance to win $50 because you have to submit your picks pre-game. So last call if you'd like to potentially win $50. Just answer 10 questions on the HOTMIC app. HOTMIC, promo code SCOUT, all caps. Just some betting prop type questions, and whoever gets the most right wins. Whoever gets the most right will win $50 cash. I don't think I'm going to win this one, considering I picked the Hornets to win this game. So that's not looking great. Cassius Stanley, dunk contest product, big time athlete, gets to throw one down as the Hornets, even their third stringers, getting outplayed. The Pacers leave Goga and these guys out there that just 39-point game now. Comedy. Hope anybody that somebody put the Pacers minus 40 to win this game. Probably make you a good deal of money. Start empty their benches. They are past emptied. Ugh. All right, this has gotten too ugly. Oh man, we got a Martin reverse dunk when you're down 40. I can't watch this anymore, quite frankly. We will see you guys for the Wizards Celtics game right after this. Again, hotmic.io, HOTMIC, code SCOUT, all caps. Hop on there, make your picks now, live chat with me during the game. Won't be on YouTube for much of that one, so again, come on over. Right now, I'm going to sign off as this one is, I think, over. I think we can call it. Thanks for watching on HOTMIC, and see you guys in about 20 minutes for the Wizards.